Shall I start?
Sure.
Yeah. Good evening to each one of you present today. It is a moment of extreme pleasure to welcome the distinguished dignitaries and guests who are present here to attend this session on why, when, who, and how of a proxy voting. My name is Asma Al-Anizi, and I'm greatly honored to have this opportunity to be part of this session that will be presented by a very distinguished Toastmaster. She is a homemaker by profession and a Toastmaster by passion. She joined Toastmaster by 2017. She served as the area director and district admin manager. Please put your hands together and help me welcome DTM Shelba Reddy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asma. Very good evening to each and everyone present here. Well, it's my privilege to talk about this topic, which is not known to many people in depth. So this year, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the District 20 Director and the District 20 office for giving me this opportunity. First of all, I would like to know from the audience by just raising your hand to tell me how many of you actually voted last year. Well, I couldn't see any hands. Okay, that's okay. Okay, Roshan is here. That's good. I know why we don't go forward for voting is that first thing is we feel it is not our duty to vote. Second is we think that it's a very complicated process. And people who spread gossips will tell more, telling that, oh no, it will take some hours for you to go and assign a proxy. So better you don't do it at all. But I'm here today to tell you actually why you should vote. You in the sense why your club should vote and who in the club can assign a proxy and to whom they can assign a proxy. Well, we'll get into all that very soon. Let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So this is a special session for the annual business meeting of 2021-2022 of Toastmasters International. For the first timers here, annual business meeting will be held on 26th of August. Now let's see why the club should vote. And the next question is, who should assign proxies? And how should we vote? Finally, when is the right time to vote? If all these 4 questions are answered in depth, I'm sure District 20 can actually achieve 100% of proxies assignment. Let's go to the first question. Why it's important for the clubs to vote? This is once in a year opportunity to cast your club's 2 votes, and it's a privilege to attend the annual business meeting. Let me tell you, there are many of us who would love to attend your company's annual business meeting or the general meeting, right? But do you get that opportunity? Not all of us, unless you belong to that high cadre in your office. The clubs have the right and responsibility to vote for the right and deserving candidates who will be representing all of us in the board, and those people will play a major role in Toastmaster International's decision-making process. So it is the club's duty to vote for the right candidates. It's just like how we go and vote for the right candidates in our country's elections. We always say the leaders are not good enough, but where are we in choosing the right leaders? How many of us step forward in choosing them? Well, this year could be the last chance for the clubs to directly go and witness the annual business meeting. I'll tell you why. Last year, I was very curious to know what will happen in the ABM. So that's one reason I took my club's proxy and attended it. You know, it's a privilege to be in between all the board members, the voters, and everyone from level A to level Z. This year, since it's online, all the clubs can come, witness, and experience what it means to be in annual business meeting. Next year, probably you might not get this chance if there is a physical convention. So let's make right use of this year. Well, what do we be voting in annual business meeting of 2021-2022? This year, there are no proposals from the board to be voted upon. We will just be electing 8 board of directors. One of them, second vice president, is the international officer. The rest 7 of them are international directors. As you can see here, this is the map of Toastmasters International, where we have 14 regions. And I'm sure most of you know which region your club belongs to. If not, if we have members from District 20 here, we all belong to Region 11. Can you see Region 11 here on the map?
Yes.
Yes. So we belong to Region 11. And if you notice the map, regions 1 to 9 are all situated in America. Regions 10 to 14 they belong to the rest of the world. Now, if you see here, we will be electing 7 international directors. I'm sure most of you might be thinking, when there are 14 regions, why is that we are electing only 7, right? Well, I just need yes or no from at least one of you.
Yes, why 7?
Yes, why so? Strange.
Yes, because see, the term of an international director is 2 years. Last year, we voted for international directors from even number of regions. That means we voted for region 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. Okay. So this year we will be voting for the international directors from odd number of regions. So region 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. So region 11 members, you know why it is important for your club to go and vote, because we will be electing our representative to the board of directors. Now, who can assign the proxy? Before I go to this question, most of you might be thinking, what impact will your club's 2 votes make? After all, 2 votes. Well, that is the first question I get to hear from many members. Oh, after all, 2 votes, what difference will it make? Last year, there was a proposal from the board. Last year, there was a proposal from the board to merge 2 regions into 1. It's very, very rare for the board's proposal to get defeated. But guess what? Last year, many clubs directly voted and they defeated that proposal because they know the disadvantages of that proposal and they voted against it. So that's the power of clubs' votes. So you might think, after all, your club's 2 votes, then think how many clubs are there in the world, and every club gets to have 2 votes. Well, moving on, who can assign the proxy? It's either the club president or the club secretary. If one of the above has already assigned, then there is no need for the other officer to go and do the same. There is a confusion here because many people think it's the club president and the VP education. Well, club president and VP education vote in the district council. Whereas when it comes to the annual business meeting, it's the club president and the club secretary. Who can be the club's proxy holders? First one is a member of your own club can be the proxy holder of your club. Next is your district director. And the third option is any active Toastmaster. What do I mean by any active Toastmaster? For example, I'm from District 20. If I have a friend somewhere in District 2 or 3, if he knows that I'm going for the annual business meeting, he can assign me as his club proxy. That means any active Toastmaster in the world can be your club's proxy holder. So these are the 3 choices given by Toastmasters International. Now, how can the club assign the proxy? Because there are many rumors going around, at least, pulling out the people who are enthusiastically waiting to vote, telling only one single line. Oh, it's a very difficult process and it takes a lot of time. Now I will show you how you can finish it in 2 minutes. Before that, for most of the people, you actually don't know how many types of proxies are there. Okay, there are, I think we can take the questions at the end. Someone has raised their hand. All the questions can be dealt in the end. Thank you. Well, there are 2 types of proxies. The first one is instructed proxy. This is where the clubs play a vital role. Instructed proxy means the club chooses which candidate they want to vote. And then they give it to the proxy holder. The proxy holder must vote as instructed by the club. Okay. The next one is uninstructed proxy. So the club does not indicate any preferences and they just give a blank ballot to the proxy holder. It's the proxy holder's duty to make sure that he or she is choosing the candidate in the best interest of the organization. Now let's watch it on live, how to access the proxy assignment page. Let me stop sharing it here. Just a minute. Well, before going to that, I think I have some technical issue here. Well, I'll tell you how we will do that, okay, in the later steps. Now, what happens once you assign a proxy to a proxy holder? Is it done? Is the process done? No. Once you assign a proxy to someone, either your club member or to the DD or to some other Toastmaster in the world, what will happen is your duty as the president and secretary ends there. Once you assign, it ends there. From then onwards, the proxy holder takes it ahead and he or she has few steps to complete before reaching the voting point. Okay. Now, this is a very simple process. Just give me a minute. Okay.
No problem, we're waiting.
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah. Okay, here we are. Well, this page is accessible only to the presidents and secretaries of the clubs. Please note, no one else can access this page, in the sense the proxy assignment page. So once the secretary and the presidents log in, go to the Club Central. From there, click Club Central. And scroll down to Club Administration, where you can see this box, Club Proxy. Click that. As I told before, see, there are three categories of people to whom your club can assign a proxy. First is a club member. Second, the district director. Third, another Toastmaster. So these are the three people to whom your club can assign its proxy. Now let's click what's there in assigning to a club member. Once you click this, you will get all your club members' names here. But please make sure whomever you are assigning as your club proxy is attending the annual business meeting, first of all. Because I know a few years back, few clubs from a district have assigned proxy, but they have chosen that one of their club member will go to the annual business meeting, and 10 clubs have done that, and those 10 clubs members did not go at all. So 20 votes are wasted there. So before you assign any one of your club members, make sure and get confirmation from that member that he or she will be attending the annual business meeting and will cast the club's vote. Now let's see what is this box is for. As I mentioned earlier, there are two types of proxies. One is instructed proxy, where the club decides which candidate it would like to vote for. Only if you check this box, you will get the options of the candidates and the position they are going for. Well, there are two candidates. Can you see international president-elect and first vice president? They are unopposed candidates. That means they don't have any competitor for that particular position. That means they will be elected by default. Moving on to the second vice president, we have three candidates. Region 1, we have 2. Region 3, 2 candidates. Region 5, 2. Region 7, 3. Region 9, we have 2 candidates. Region 11, we have 4 candidates. And Region 13, we have 2 candidates. Now, I know few of you might be thinking, well, this is one of the biggest reason I've seen people telling me that we would not like to be a part of the election, because why should I, being a member of Region 11, go and vote to someone who is standing from Region 5? Well, let me tell you, it works just in the same way like our district council election. If I'm a member of Division B, am I not voting for the division director of Division H? Right? Though he might not directly contribute to my division, are we not voting like that? So this works in the same way in international elections as well. Put together, all the IDs will be the decision makers in the board. It's not like, okay, I don't know anyone in the other regions, so I will not attend the ABM, or my club will not give the vote. So it doesn't work in that way. Now, only if the club wants to select the candidates. Okay. Now, what is the process of selecting the candidates? As I told, we all belong to, at least most of the audience, we belong to Region 11. Let's say we don't know anyone from the American regions. Region 1, we don't know who are the candidates. We know nothing about them. But yet, you want to go and experience the feel of annual business meeting. As I told you, you might not get this chance next year. Okay, you will get if you travel to the physical convention with your own money. Well, that's a very expensive affair, so better you attend this year and cast your vote and get the same feeling of annual business meeting. Now, we know who's the best candidate in our region. Now, let's take any region, maybe I belong to region 7. Now I know who's the best candidate in my region, but I don't know who's the best in region 1. But yet I want to go and vote. So what's the best thing we can do is, there are 3 steps that you can check or research about a candidate. First one is, please go read the candidate's brochure, which is there in the TI site. Maybe I'll post the link, or Asma can post the link of it in the chat box. 1 page is dedicated for each candidate. So it says about their professional background, their educational background, and why they are coming forward, and what do they want to do if they become IDs. So please go read that. That is step number 1. Step number 2 is, please do check the candidate showcase, which will be available in the Toastmasters International website from August 24th to 27th. So what is candidate showcase? It's a 6-minute interview of every candidate. They will be asked some questions, and check out how each candidate is answering them. And the third and the most important step is to watch the 2-minute speech by all the candidates, which will be telecasted during the annual business meeting, that is on 26th of August. Maybe there might be some people who might have got a headache by now, thinking, oh my God, do I need to do all this for a person whom I don't even know? Well, in that case, the best thing, ask your district trio, who is the best candidate in those regions, because your district trio would have interviewed those candidates at least for half an hour to 1 hour. So they will have a better idea than all of us, just reading a piece of paper and thinking, they are good enough. So please discuss with your district trio and tell them, I would like to experience this year's annual business meeting. So I would like to take your opinion. Can you please guide us? Who's a better candidate? Well, all this needs to be done if you want to go and attend the ABM. There might be some people who don't want to go at all. In that case, the best option is choose the best candidate from your region and then leave the other columns blank and designate it to your district director. I'll tell you why. Because your district director, as mentioned earlier, she or he would have interviewed the candidates. She would have noticed the tone and everything, the answers which are coming up. So your DD is the right choice to be your proxy holder if you don't want to attend, or if you cannot attend the annual business meeting. Well, the third option is a very rare option, which I don't think most of the members use, but the option is given by the Toastmasters International. Okay. So, and another thing is, okay, now you have filled this. Your club wants to give, you want to choose the candidates and give, then please click here and then click on all the candidates. Just click whomever you want to actually vote upon, and then put your signature and confirm your votes. Okay. So what happens after this? Your duty as the club president and secretary is done with this once you assign. Well, there is another important point which you need to remember. Even if you are the president or secretary, if you're intending to go and cast your vote directly, please make sure. Let me say I'm the president of my club, but I have to make sure I'm going and clicking my name. You just can't go directly just because you're the president, like you can just directly go and vote. Last year, this has happened to few presidents. They were expecting that they will get the voting link directly. No, it is not the case. Even though you are the president or secretary, please assign the proxy to yourself just by clicking here and then delegate it to yourself. So these are the three options to whom you can delegate, and there are two choices. If your club wants to vote, please just don't vote for the sake of voting. Take it seriously, decide who's the right candidate and the deserving candidate, because these people are the ones who will make decisions for all of us. So once you click here, that's it. You have designated a proxy holder. Well, you can keep all your doubts to the last. So, and then what happens once you've done that? So we've come here. Just a minute. Please hold on. Finish this. Okay, now we've seen it live. So how many hours did it take for me to assign a proxy? It takes less than 2 minutes. There are people spreading the news that no, it's a very time-consuming process. Never do it. Don't do it. It's like, oh my God, so many things are there about the timings. It just takes less than 2 minutes. If you're giving uninstructed proxy to a DD, it takes less than a minute actually. Okay. Now, TI did not come up with this yet, but this is how the next step looks. For example, let's take Toastmaster Asmas Club have assigned me as the proxy holder. Okay, so I will get an email from Toastmaster Asmas Club telling that, okay, Shilpa Reddy, you've been assigned as the proxy holder of the club XYZ. My next step as the proxy holder is to make sure that I'm going and doing this between 17th August to 27th August. You have to log into TI website, go to your profile, and then click on view proxy information, which will be in the last row. Once you do that, you can see here, I intend to vote. Please remember, if you're not doing this or if you're not clicking this, even though you're the proxy holder, you cannot vote. So this is a very important step. Last year, many of them have just assigned the proxies and they've left this step, so they couldn't vote. After clicking this, you can go click on this to get my proxy summary. Why I'm not showing this on live is that this page will be open only on 17th of August. This is exclusively for the proxy holders. Well, now I told you why, who, how. It doesn't make sense if we are not doing all this within the timeline mentioned by Toastmasters International. So when is the deadline to assign the proxies? So the president and secretary must make sure they're assigning the proxy before 16th of August. So with this, their duty is done. So from 17th to 20th is when you have to log into your profile and confirm your intention to vote. You must not miss this step at all. And then what happens? TI will send mails to the proxy holders telling about there will be ballot training sessions, like how you should go and vote. So that will be from 21st to 23rd of August. And the real D-Day is on 26th. The annual business meeting will be on 26th of August. Please note, there is another rumor going around is that, okay, that means if it is at 3 a.m. Kuwait time, you need to be awake at 3 a.m. and cast the vote. And some people are like, oh my God, I cannot, spoil my sleep. So I don't want to vote. I don't want to give a club proxy. But no, that's not the case. The voting will be open for 24 hours. That means any time in these 24 hours, you can just log in, finish your voting, and that's it, it's done. So when the results will be announced is on 28th our time, 1 a.m. Actually, in Eastern Day time, I think it is on 27th, 6 p.m. So please, if someone wants to take a screenshot, it will be good for you so that you can just save on your Google Calendar and set it as your reminder. So that's it. The why, who, how, and when of annual business meeting 2021-2022. So let's meet on 26th of August 2021, and let's hope. I know many people are there from other districts as well. Let's see if we can get 100% proxies from all the districts. Back to you, Toastmaster Asma.
Thank you so much, DTM Shilpa. Now I think it's time for questions to be raised from our audience. Before I have a question from Fatma Dashti, I have a question on chat box. It is raised by DTM Farouk. He said, can we change the proxy holder later?
Yes, you can change. The president or the secretary can go and edit it. There is an option for changing the proxy holder. But you have to do it before before 16th. Otherwise, there's no way that you can change. Please make sure if you want to change, do it before August 16th. That's the deadline.
Thank you. Thank you. And we have a question from Fatma Dashti. Yes, Toastmaster Fatma.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asma. Good evening or good afternoon. Thank you, Toastmaster Shilpa, for this presentation we have here. And I would like to know, I have two questions. First of all, who can elect actually? It's either the president and the secretary or both of them.
Well,
the second question is, okay. The second question is, if I elected already, me or the secretary, we have done it in the beginning and we selected one of the candidates. Is it like this done? We don't have to attend the other meeting and that's it? Or no, there are other steps to follow? Thank you.
Thank you, Fatma. Okay, to answer your first question, see, the president and secretaries have the right to assign the proxy. It doesn't mean the president and secretary can take a decision on their own and just go cast their votes for the candidates. If you were the president and secretary, you would have got a mail from DTM Richard Peck on July 9th, mentioning that you should discuss with your clubs, come to a conclusion on which candidates your club would like to vote for. You know, it's the club's decision, not the president or the secretary. These people can only assign the proxies, you know. Then later your club members shouldn't ask you, like, who gave you the right just to go ahead and vote. So discuss with your clubs and then decide which candidate you can go and vote for.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Okay, now moving on to Toastmaster Fatma's second question.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Fatma, can you just repeat it once again so that it will be clear for me?
Yeah. Yes, of course. The second question, if I did, just as you mentioned earlier, the first part, we have elected one candidate or two candidates already, and it's done.
Okay.
That means that it's finished like this, the whole thing, or we have to attend the other meeting.
Okay.
On August.
Okay. See, if your club wants to just choose one candidate, if you don't want to attend other meetings, then what you can do is please assign your district director as your proxy holder. If none of your club members are interested to attend the annual business meeting, please assign it to the district director who will vote on your club's behalf. But first check with your club members, are they interested to join or not? Once if they say no, then please, the best option is to give it to the district director. Thank you.
There is one thing here, if the club is undistricted. We have some clubs, my club is undistricted. In this case, we have to assign one of the club members here.
Yes, see, you have the same options for undistricted clubs as well. Only thing is they don't have a particular district director since it's undistricted. So you can actually assign it to one of your member or any member, any active member in the world. What happens for undistricted clubs is that when you go and click the option district director, so TI will pre-assign a district director for these undistricted clubs. So automatically your vote will go to that DD.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Fatma. Do you have any other questions?
So grateful for you. No, so
Thank
grateful
you.
for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Another question from DTM Manohar. DTM Manohar.
We can take few questions in Arabic also.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I
But
think
let's-
my question.
Yeah.
I think my question has already been answered. Can we change the? Now we choose something. Later on, we can change it. All can be done before 16th August, isn't it?
Yes.
The choice of candidates.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question, please?
Yeah, of course, sure. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Regarding this annual business meeting, membership meeting, do you have any idea how much it costs? And do we have to attend in person, or is this available online?
Thank you, Toastmaster Cecil, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. See, this is free. You no need to pay for attending the annual business meeting. It's for the other things you should pay $25 for annual business meeting. It's an online event and it is free for the members to attend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
ممكن ناخذ أسئلة باللغة العربية؟ أي شخص يبي يسأل بالعربي؟ من I think there is no question, no more questions.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, can I ask one more question, please? Sorry.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. After Morales, Toastmaster Morales, it's okay.
Mariset, yes.
Mariset, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to ask if, for example, my president has already assigned a proxy in her name, and then she is not attending the business meeting. So can that be changed? I mean, the form can be changed?
Yes,
And
it can
how?
be changed. Okay. See, it can be changed before August 16th.
Okay, so how I can do that? Because when I look at the form, it's already there. Like I cannot click anymore. I cannot choose anymore from the three blue designations for any proxies there, because she has already registered, but she said she will not be attending the business meeting. So how can I change it?
Okay, I can just tell
Thank
you. See, what happens is, I'll just share this screenshot. Not the screenshot, I'll share my screen so that it will be easy for you to actually know. Okay, now what happens once you delegate, now your president can see this. Okay, once he delegates, the club will get this one, this page. And when you scroll down, you can see this. Click here if you need to change your club's delegate or designate the district director, so someone outside your club as proxy holder. So your president needs to go here and click on this. See, and he can come here and put your name there. That's it.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Tosin.
But please make sure he or she is doing it before 16th of August. So this is the way to edit.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
And we have another question from Toastmaster Cecilia. Yeah.
Thank you. So obviously, you expect 100 participation from everyone, correct? Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay,
Yes.
so is there a penalty if, I mean, obviously as president or, secretary, we will try to encourage our members to participate. Is there some kind of penalty if that is not done, or?
Okay, now to answer your question, we are just trying to motivate the districts. Let's see if we can get 100%. Okay, so there's no penalty if you're not able to attend. This is just, I think in physical conventions, how it works, how it worked was, I think there'll be top 10 districts names displayed on the board, which assign the maximum number of proxies. And I know a few districts who are always in the top 3, assigning 100% proxies, 98.9 like that. So it's always a privilege to see our district's name in the top 10, right? So that is one of the reasons we motivate people, please come forward and cast your, assign the proxies. That's it. There is no penalty, nothing of that sort. Only thing is you might miss this great opportunity since it's online, it's free, and you can access it anytime in those 24 hours. So that's the only thing we need to think of. Of course, there's no penalty. Toastmasters International is a very kind organization.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Toastmaster.
Dr. Yeah, Toastmaster Asha Pradeep. I'm president of the newly formed Bahrain Medical Fraternity Toastmasters Club. Can we interact with each other? And I'm still very new. So can we say hello to all the members who are attending, the other presidents? Right now,
Hello.
if we have time. Hello to all.
Do you have any question, Toastmaster Asha?
No. Can we have any interaction with the other presidents?
No, not today, please.
Okay.
We can, if there are no more questions, maybe the last.
If there are no more questions and we have time, no? So at least everyone will come and say, yeah, I am from which club. Right now, we only know them as, like names. We don't know which clubs. We know these are the ones participating. We don't know the other presidents,
Yeah, we can go for that maybe in the last few minutes if we have time. Thank you, Toastmaster Asha.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Roshan, do you have any question?
No, I don't have any question. Thank you. There is a question Dr. Asha was asking in the chat whether this video is available, recording.
Yeah, it is recording. Do you have any question regarding the session?
Will the recording be available to all of us? Because I have missed the first half of it,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it will be shared. Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ash. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm sorry, I have a follow-up to that question. You said this will be shared because obviously we will have some questions when we go back to our club meetings. And I also didn't, I was also late when the meeting started because of some Zoom issues. So if we have questions from our club members, can we, who do we go through? I mean, what's her name? The one that shared the slides about the meeting. Can she? Can
Shilpa.
Yeah. Can we go to her and ask questions? Maybe can she share her email? I mean, yeah, it's a lot of things to digest and make notes right now. So
Yeah, you're most welcome, Toastmaster Cecil. Yes, I'll give you my email here in the chat. Any of you who are here, I'm available free of cost, of course, anytime. I just give you.
Do we have any other questions? DTM Shelba shared her email address. So everyone need any information regarding this session can contact her and she will answer all your questions.
WhatsApp ID also. WhatsApp is so much easier.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
But please mention that you're a Toastmaster who attended this event and then start the question. Otherwise, I'll be wondering who's this.
Yes, yes, we will. You.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
very important. Very important.
Do we have any other questions or everything is clear now? Okay. I hope everyone is well aware of the proxy voting now.
No.
We had a great time having our...
No.
Yeah.
Can we have one more presentation next week after we go through all this?
Okay.
Don't worry, Dr. Asha,
Yes.
don't worry.
Yeah.
We will fix it for you. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you so much,
It is
Khalid.
available in the YouTube. You can go back to the YouTube and see it again.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asha. And big thanks for DTM Shelba Rodi. Thank you so much. Now, please help me welcome our amazing and very beautiful district director, Dr. and DTM Alifia. Yeah. DTM Alifia. DTM Alifia, are you there?
I think she disconnected.
But she was there.
She was there, yes. She left.
Yes, she was there.
And District 20
she is,
member?
yeah.
Oh,
She
yes,
is here
I'm
now.
back. I'm back.
DTM Alifia.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Asma. Thank you so much. DTM Shilpa, thank you for conducting this. I think we have been working in the background for more than 10, 12 days, and this is your cumulative effort to educate the members of our district and beyond. There has been a YouTube live streaming going on. So for members who have missed the recording, kindly access the link, which can be posted to all the XCOM members who can further post down to the clubs. We take this opportunity to thank DTM Shilpa for being very kind, removing her personal time and ensuring that members are aware of this particular event. This year, District 20 aims for 100% proxy votes, and that's why this step was taken to educate the members of District 20. Any further questions you all have, she has posted her email ID and her WhatsApp number. And furthermore, that as you all know, that the district trio is interviewing members or the candidates who are nominated by the ILC this year. You all are free to send your question to your district director. I am going to put my email and my WhatsApp number in the chat. So any question you all have as members, we have a few members from our home district this year. Region 11 is going to choose its international director. So we have members from our district also and from Region 11 who are participating. We can, y'all can ask questions. So you need to send your questions to your district director at, I'm signing my email ID. that's my WhatsApp number. Do give me your name, Toastmaster, whoever you are, and do send in your questions. We shall be asking the candidates and coming back to you with, so y'all can decide who is the best candidate for y'all, because members do matter. And this is the time of the year where we can cast a vote and make a difference in the board of directors by choosing our candidate who can voice our opinion out there. With this, I would like to take an opportunity of thanking DTM Shilpa. Once again, we appreciate your time and effort, and hopefully we look forward to 100% District 20 voting at the International Convention. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to the entire district office team here today who has come forward and supported this event. Thank you, members, and stay safe. Thanks.
Thank you so much, DTM, Olivia.
Back to you, Toastmaster Asma. Yes.
Thank you. I want to thank every one of you. Thank you so much for attending this session. And if you have any further questions, as DTM Olivia said, and as DTM Shelba already said, you can contact DTM Shelba on WhatsApp or via email. And you can also contact our district director, and they will happily help you. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a second, DD Alifia, with your permission, we still have 10 more minutes. Toastmaster Asha is a new president and she wanted to interact with the presidents in this meeting. If that's okay.
Yes, you can go ahead. Yeah, yes, please. That's not an issue.
Because she wanted to interact with the presidents here.
Self-introduction of all the presidents.
Dr.
I think
Asha.
the presidents can unmute themselves and just say hello.
Why not? We have 10 minutes still.
Hello, I am a president.
Toastmaster Asha. Hello, this is
Hello.
with you.
Shukran.
Dr. Asha, by the way,
Yes.
our district director is also a doctor, yeah? So just a hint.
Wow. Yes, she has to be a member of the Bahrain medical fraternity. We need more members, of course. So everyone is welcome. Whoever is attached to healthcare.
When we will become a doctor, inshallah, we'll join.
Come as a patient also, no? Why don't you come as a patient and then we
No. Have a good health. We don't want anyone to be sick. No. You know, one thing with the increased number for COVID-19 now, especially in China and Korea nowadays. I just heard the news this morning.